Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope we're all doing fantastically well in this challenging environment and times. Welcome to this evening's call. We're going to be talking about optimal immune system support and nutritional supplementation. So I'm going to be sharing this presentation today with Wendy Pluck, and she's got some great knowledge and experience I'll cover a little bit later. First, to introduce myself, my name's Darren, and I've been involved with this business and this opportunity now since 2011. I've had the opportunity to be exposed to and learn quite a bit about Pharmanex and all of this subject matter, and I'm going to share with you guys some of what I've learned in that time. And also, I'm a huge user of all of the products that we're going to be sharing this evening. And I'll tell you a little bit about how that has affected my health, both in how I feel and in how my health is measured using the technologies that we work with. So let's begin. So the immune system, it's an amazing system. And a lot of people, they think of it just as part two of what you can see on the screen here, which is defending. But there's more to it than that. It does many more things. It removes the waste and the harmful material. It helps the whole body to function normally and just sweeps up and gets rid of dead and cells that have been damaged by free radicals or viruses, and we're all very aware of that part of it right now. So it's super complicated, as is just about every part of the natural world, and it's amazing how it's evolved to where it is, and we need to take care of it. And what we're seeing is that a lot of people's immune systems have not been taken care of in an ideal way, and there's a lot of those who are suffering right now as a result of that. So immune deficiencies, when they're extended for a period of time, can really get depleted, and that can make people very prone easily to infections, to regularly be sick. And I'm sure we have all seen and we know people who are struggling in this way, and also a lack of vigor and energy and metabolism being impaired, the ability to actually burn fat, which in turn leads to more and more obesity, which leads to a whole other set of health problems. And also, what can go wrong with the immune system is when it backfires and starts actually attacking the healthy cells of our body, as it does in conditions such as lupus and arthritis and things like that. So there are some big costs to the immune system not being in tip-top shape. So how do we work towards getting our immune system in tip-top shape? As we can probably all be well aware, eating a diet rich in vitamins and minerals, all of those fruits and vegetables, that the classic line of 5 a day, which is woefully inadequate. The World Health Organization says that people generally are not even reaching the minimum amounts. And I don't know about you, but minimum doesn't really sound very exciting way to live life anyway for me. I'm all about maximum, really. So let alone minimums, but that's the way the world is, according to the World Health Organization. But if we can get sufficient vitamins, minerals, nutrition into our bodies, then we can protect our cells against free radical damage, also known as oxidative stress. It's a tough one for me to say. Free radicals are all around us. They're in sunlight, radiation, pollution, certainly in cigarette smoking, and stress is a biggie. And I think there's a lot of stress going around now, but stress releases huge amounts of free radicals into the body. For those who aren't aware, free radicals are actually unstable molecules that are missing electrons from their molecular structure, and they actually attack the healthy cells of our bodies to steal electrons that they need to repair themselves. But that causes a chain reaction of more cells that have missing electrons and so on. And it is the damage to our cells from free radicals scavenging for electrons that shows up as the physical signs and symptoms of aging. That is the cellular damage that occurs over time. And extreme cellular damage shows up as what's called lifestyle diseases, things like cancer and Alzheimer's and other things that have really increased over the last few decades. Now, physical exercise is something that we know really boosts and helps the immune system to thrive. However, when we are exercising, we can be gulping in like up to 10 times as much oxygen. And funnily enough, oxygen is filled with free radicals. So again, an even more reason why we want to make sure we've got lots of protection by putting antioxidants in our bodies. And antioxidants are the vitamins and minerals they're found in fruits and vegetables. Let's just move on to the next slide here. So why is it that people are not having enough nutrition? And there's a few reasons right here on the screen. I'm going to move on to the next slide because this really goes into some detail. If we look at the few causes there, intensive farming practices, that's really made a big difference. The soil just doesn't have the goodness in it anymore to transfer into fruits and vegetables when they're grown. And generally they're grown very quickly with fertilizers and don't have the time to absorb and carry those vitamins and nutrients as they once did 50, 60 years ago or more. Obviously, the stress and the fatigue that people have these days is much more than in decades past. There's a big lack of nutrient density caused by the air miles, the distances that fruits and vegetables travel from where they're grown, and the refrigeration, and also the fact that they're often picked before they're fully ripe and haven't developed all of that growth of vitamins and minerals, and they ripen kind of on the journey. So there's lots of reasons why fruits and vegetables just don't have anywhere near the density of vitamins and minerals and nutrition that they once had. And that is what's led to so much of a deficiency in our bodies and why we've seen so many people suffering in health in general, but also with damaged immune systems. Now, bioavailability is an interesting one. I personally see the bioavailability question more around supplements. Supplements are there. The word literally means supplement, to make up the difference between what we should be having and what we're getting from our normal diets. And that's why supplements, nutritional supplements, are not just an option, a nice to have thing. They're literally essential to make up that shortfall that our bodies need, that our bodies are not getting from eating. However, with so many different companies making supplements, some cheap and nasty, others high quality, the difference is the bioavailability. When supplements are made cheaply in a factory with chemicals, creating synthetically a vitamin C molecule, which kind of looks similar to a natural vitamin C molecule from a fruit, it's not the same. It's not bioavailable. The body can't break it down and put it to good use, move it around the body to where it's needed. It kind of goes in one end and out the other. This is why there's a lot of skepticism about supplements in the world. But the high quality supplements are literally made from food, from fruits and vegetables, and as such are highly bioavailable. The body can actually get its hands on the good stuff, move it around, put it where it's needed, and make use of it. And so a company that makes high quality supplements that are bioavailable is in a great position to really clean up in this market. As you can see from the slide here, the industry has grown from 9.3 billion euros in 2012 to 12.4 billion euros in 2018. And that's just continuing to move in that direction. So we work with a company, a brand called Pharmanex, which was formed in 1994 and then was acquired a couple of years later by the company Nu Skin. Nu Skin works in both skincare products and through the Pharmanex brand nutritional supplements to work from the outside in and from the inside out for great health. The company's got more than 75 in-house scientists, and they network with many more scientists around the world and have invested hugely in research and development, lots of innovation. And they work on this 6S quality process. And this is really key. And one of the things that makes such a huge difference here in the quality of the end product. First of all, selection of the exact right products from the right farms. Sourcing them is part of the same process. Specification is that there are different strains and different varieties of many different compounds, and it's about getting the one that's the most potent and the most suitable to deliver what's wanted in any given product. Standardization is one of the S's, about making sure that every capsule of a supplement has got the same exact amount of ingredients in it to do the right job. And of course, safety and substantiation. We've got to make sure they're safe. We've got to make sure that they actually do something worthwhile inside the body. And to do that, there have been huge numbers of clinical studies undertaken that have led to the evidence of that. And that's how we are able to have such great products at our disposal to look after our health. But also, there's a business behind this too that we're involved in, and we're looking for partners to help us with. So that's the introduction. And now I'd like to hand over to somebody who has got much greater knowledge than I have in this area, because she is actually a qualified nutritional therapist. She's somebody that I've been working with and known since I first got involved with this business in 2011. And please take it away, Wendy. Tell us a bit about the actual products that we're working with.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much for that introduction and that great presentation, Darren. Darren is somebody, as you can hear, who is very experienced in nutrition and extremely experienced with our products. And, you know, we get together probably only when we get to our exhibitions in London, our product showcases, but it's always a joy to be working with Darren because of his fantastic knowledge, and he's a great team player. So yes, my background is actually in the corporate world. However, I have trained in nutritional therapy for 3 years, and I qualified just a year ago because I was so fascinated by food and what it can do for your body, and also by what our supplements do as well. So this is my favorite subject. Pharmanex, we have a biophotonic scanner that you can see there. And Darren did mention that earlier briefly, and it's something that is so fascinating. We are the only company that has any sort of machine that can help us to test whether our supplements are working or not, prove that they're actually working. That scanner that you can see there, somebody puts their hand on it for 30 seconds, we can actually measure the carotenoid antioxidants in their skin non-invasively. We are the only company who has a device like this. And as a result of having this, we can actually give a money-back guarantee on some of our supplements, that they will raise your antioxidants, your carotenoid antioxidants in your skin, which is scientifically proven to be a good indication of the body's overall antioxidant status. Now, Darren has told you how important antioxidants are and how we are generally depleted of them. Of course, we can't use our scanner at the moment, but we will be able to, before very long, we'll be able to book people in for scans, and we have them all over the country. So I think I have control of the slides now, hopefully. Yes, I do. Fantastic. So what I want to talk to you about first is our Life Pack Plus. Now, for me, this is really important because this is like to get your baseline up of your vitamins, all of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So we've got vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, all in that fantastic supplement. And this is one of the supplements that is money-back guaranteed as measured by the scanner to raise your antioxidant levels, your carotenoid antioxidant levels. It works on 9 functions of the body. It's an amazing supplement. It works on the cognitive function, eye health, your antioxidant defense, which we've spoken about, your bone health, your skin health, your cardiovascular health, your metabolism, and your thyroid function. I know a lot of people who benefit enormously from this. But the one I've missed out, and on purpose, and I wanted to save it till last, your immune system. It works on your immune system because it has a very good amount of vitamin C in it, and zinc and copper as well. And those are very important. So, sorry, I went the wrong way. There we are. So that is the supplement that I would recommend as the first thing to take for people. We know that we don't get enough vitamins and minerals, as Darren has said, so this would bring up your baseline. Now, we do recommend that people take an omega-3 supplement with Life Pack. And the reason for that is because some of the vitamins in Life Pack are fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, they're all fat-soluble, which means that the body doesn't absorb them properly unless it's got some fat with them. And that's one of the reasons, but the other reason is we should all be supplementing with omega-3. Yes, we should all have a diet rich in oily fish, which gives you lots of omega-3 of avocado, flax seeds, that gives you lots of omega-3 as well. But in reality, we actually have a lot of, in our diet, we generally have a lot of omega-6, and the omega-6 and 3 should be in balance. And if it's not, if you've got more omega-6 than 3, it causes inflammation in the body. So that's one of the reasons we should definitely be supplementing with omega-3. But omega-3 is very good for the brain, it's very good for the heart, it's very good for the skin, and lots of other things in your body too. So amarine omega is fish oil and krill oil. Krill is a crustacean. It's like a very tiny prawn, and it comes from a sustainable source, and it's a very high quality of omega-3. So this provides all of the EPA and DHA that you need. So very good quality. And in summary, there it is. Fatty acids, EPA and DHA, all that you require. So that's what I would highly recommend, those two together, and they do come as a package. Now, some people can't take supplements. Maybe they don't like taking tablets. Maybe they're taking lots of drugs. And if they're doing that, then they might not be able to take supplements as well. And of course, children don't generally take supplements, but here we have a solution for everybody. This is called our JVI juice. And this is for children all the way through to any age at all. And it doesn't matter what you're taking, what pharmaceutical drugs you might be taking, what's being prescribed for you, even if you're poorly and you can't take general supplements, you would be able to take JVI because it is for all of the family. So what is it? It tastes great. Kids love it. It's a blend of 12 fruits and vegetables, 9 of the common ones that we all know and love, which is carrots, of course, and white and red grapes, apples, pears, tomatoes, watermelon, mango, and look, olive oil. Olive oil to help those fat-soluble vitamins be absorbed in the body. But it's also got 3 fruits in there that you may recognize. They are known as imperial fruits because of their tremendous benefits. One is wolfberry, sea buckthorn is the other, and acerola. Acerola cherry is the third one. Now, we don't give you, I'm not going to go through here on the slides the benefits of those 3 fruits, but I did actually Google, well, I didn't Google them, I went to Healthline. Healthline is more of a medical website where you can get lots of good information, and I looked at those 3 imperial fruits, as they're called. And sea buckthorn, great source of vitamins, antioxidants, protein building blocks, fatty acids, minerals, improves blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, and boosts immunity. Great one at the moment, particularly. Goji berries, antioxidants, potential weight loss, but the first one is boosts immune system and flu protection. And likewise for the acerola cherry as well. Very high in vitamin C, so great for the immune system, and lots of other benefits as well. I do urge you actually to go on and have a look. It's really quite fascinating. I love doing my own research, but those fruits are extremely good for us, particularly at the moment. So this drink is rich in vitamin C and copper and a very good source of biotin. So there we are, wolfberry, sea buckthorn, and acerola cherry. And you only have to take a shot in the morning and a shot in the evening. I actually take it with Life Pack. It helps it to go down. And as I say, people of all ages love it. Right, so those 2 are money back guaranteed when we can use our scanner to raise your antioxidant levels. But this is actually our best-selling supplement. This is Pharmanex Tea Green. Now, green tea, as you know, is a very popular drink that's been consumed for many thousands of years, particularly in China, for its health benefits. And there are a lot of health benefits with green tea. And again, I would urge you to go on and do a little bit of research yourself. But we have something called tea green, and 1 capsule is equivalent to 5 to 6 cups of green tea per day. Essentially, it protects your cells. It also increases your metabolism and does many other things as well. But this is the best form of green tea. So it helps to protect your cells from oxidative stress caused by free radical damage, and it supports your natural defenses. So me personally, I don't like the taste of green tea. I find it quite bitter. And also there's a lot of caffeine in it, but our tea green is caffeine free to 99.5% caffeine free anyway. So it's a very good way of getting the equivalent of 5 to 6 cups of green tea, 1 capsule in the morning. Very, very popular bestseller. Okay, the last 2 supplements I want to talk to you about are mushroom based. The first one is Reishi Max, and incredibly good for the immune system. So very, very popular at the moment. It's a popular supplement with us anyway, but very popular at the moment. So reishi is a mushroom. It's a fungus. It grows on the sides of trees and stumps in densely wooded mountains where there's high humidity. It's very damp and there's low light. And the spores are very tough. They've got very tough outer husks, and you really have to crush those husks to actually get the goodness out of them. It's very rare, and particularly the variety that we actually harvest. But there are 62 types of reishi, so there's a lot of reishi mushrooms around. You can see some different colors there, but the most prized is the red reishi because it produces the highest quality extract. And also, it's been evaluated in more scientific research than any other. So this is the one that we use. Reishi is one of the most valued herbal products in Chinese medicine, along with green tea, of course, as I've just said. And it's been used for thousands of years. And in Taiwan, families give their reishi to their aging grandparents. Now, in a comparative study, and I'll show you a slide in a minute with a graph on it, it demonstrated that immune functions were enhanced by Reishi Max because it increased serum antibodies. It stimulated the proliferation of immune cells. It modulated the T cell functions. It enhanced the NK cell functions. NK cells are natural killer cells. And those natural killer cells work on getting rid of viruses out of our body, bacteria out of our body, and dead cells, and many other things that you don't want in your body. Here is a great study because this was done by a third party, not by Pharmanex and New Skin. So this was done by the Medical Institute at the Taiwan University. And those 3 bars there in the center, I tell it they're different grades of Reishi Max. And they are comparing it to a placebo and other reishi products. And you can see how reishi enhanced the immune function much, much, much more obviously than the placebo, but was very much more effective than other reishi products as well. And that's just at different concentrations. Okay, so in summary, we have the 6S quality process, which means that it's standardized to a very high level. It is the finest quality ingredients. I don't want to go through all of those because Darren's told you about that really well. It is the best natural red reishi species. It's organic, which is great. We crack those spores really well to get the goodness out of them. The proprietary manufacturing technology just means we have a different way of doing it to get the best ingredients out. And they are the highest level of actives on the market and scientifically proven. That's only one of the studies that I showed you previously. So that's our Reishi Max. So let's just go back there. Do have a look as well, go to Healthline, look at reishi mushroom and look at the enormous benefits. New Skin and Pharmanex don't make any claims about our products to actually help with illnesses, but you just look at yourselves what reishi mushrooms are good for. And we have here in capsules the finest form of reishi. Okay, the last one, last but not least, is our Cordymax. Now, this is another mushroom. This is cordyceps mushroom, which I'll show you a picture of in a minute. But this supplement works on increasing your energy levels. So people who do lots of sport love this. It promotes healthy lung function. It's this is selling very well at the moment. There's an extensive scientific research done on this, on Cordyceps and also on Cordy Max, which is our product. It helps with oxygen metabolism, improves your stamina, and it's stimulant free. So these are the primary benefits. Promotes vitality and stamina, reduces fatigue, and promotes healthy lung function. That's what it looks like. That's what the Cordyceps looks like. We do have another supplement called R Squared that has Cordyceps in it as well. But if you're not taking that one already, I would definitely try this product as a starter. It's a very, very popular product. So again, proprietary cultivation and extraction, which gives you the very best and high levels of ingredients, so a high concentration of active constituents, clinically proven to be very effective in healthy adults and the elderly and the active and people who don't move around so much, so sedentary individuals. And this, our strain, most closely resembles a wild Tibetan strain used anciently in the wonderful Chinese medicine. Okay, I hope that wasn't too rushed. These are the supplements that we are going through with people at the moment because we think these are really very helpful supplements right now. And do have a look at the website for more information, but primarily go back to the person that invited you onto the call, and they can help you further with these amazing supplements. By the way, I don't take Cordymax, I take Max, I take T-Green, I take Life Pack and JVI, and I feel extraordinarily fit, and I'm not going to see another 60th or 65th birthday. So I put my health and my energy down to the supplementation. Obviously, I have a very good diet because I'm a nutritional therapist, but also the supplementation as well. The last thing I want to leave you on, a really big factor in how in our immune system and our overall health is stress. Stress really takes a toll on the body, definitely. And I know there's potentially a lot of very stressed people around at the moment for lots of different reasons. You know, we're cooped up, we might have our family with us constantly, our kids with us constantly, and there might be no getting away from it. But it's really important to take a little bit of time for yourself. And, you know, when I scan people, I find that people who have high scores do generally maybe do some form of meditation, or they do yoga, or they might be quite spiritual, so they go to church, and that helps enormously with relaxation. So I just want to encourage you to take some time for yourselves. Okay, just leaves me to say take care, and we will see you all soon, and stay well.